welcome back to the Mark King Properties YouTube channel, where we talk about all things from how to sell your house quickly, how to sell to a professional cash buyer, and so much more. Here you'll find videos that are instructional, useful, and really helpful when it comes to navigating the ever-changing property market. Today we're going to be talking about the potential things that can go wrong in a house sale. So if you're ready, let's get to it. So it's inevitable when putting a property on the market that you will hit some complications, some delays, and some things that go wrong. Today we're going to give you the main 5 that we think are worth knowing about. Number 1 is pricing the property too high. So when you price the property too high, what you're at risk of is much less initial interest in the property. And it can actually end up selling for less because it's sat on the market for so long. What we would always suggest is pricing it accordingly to generate a lot of interest, a lot of excitement, and a bit of a buzz regarding the property. This will mean that not only do you get a stronger but fairer offer quickly, but it also means that it's much less likely to fall through because the valuations will come back unqueried. Number 2, and that is accepting the wrong offer. So it might seem natural to accept the person that offers the most money, but are they the most proceedable? That is the main question that you need to be asking. Have they got a small deposit? Are they part of a long chain? Are they purchasing this as an investment property? All of these factors may mean that their offer is not as resilient as, for example, someone that is a first-time buyer, a buyer that may have a higher deposit, a cash buyer, and a buyer that is completely chainless. Number 3, buy cheap, pay twice. This saying is so true when it comes to choosing solicitors and estate agents. When it comes to a purchase or selling of a property, communication is absolutely key and one of the most important things throughout the transaction. It makes sure that everybody is on the same page and doing exactly what they should be, and that everybody understands where they are in the process and making sure that everything is getting done on time. This is the main reason that we at Mark King Properties always recommend that you stay offline for this one. Make sure you go local, go to trusted, independently reviewed companies. You can be tempted to go online because there are some very, very competitive prices, but they're just not as reliable. It's an unfortunate but well-known fact that if you have a slow solicitor who is not efficient, not communicating, and not moving along as they should, it can actually hinder, delay, and in some cases even crash the sale altogether to the point where the buyer thinks, I need to go elsewhere. You really want to avoid that. Number 4, hiding major flaws. When it comes to selling a property, transparency is one of the most important, if not the most important things. So if you've had work done on the property, if you've had any issues with the property, for example, flooding, damp, you've had work issues with the gas and electric, structural issues, any issues that you may have with the heating. It's also very important to let them know about any external issues that are going on. For example, Japanese knotweed, any disputes in regard to land or fences or trees with neighbours, any planning permission issues that you've come across, just anything like that, all needs to be communicated. Email payment fraud. Now, it's unfortunate that this has become a massive concern in the property world at the moment, where solicitors have been hacked via email, and then sellers and buyers have been prompted to give their information to bogus parties and their money has been stolen. This is so soul destroying, and unfortunately again it does happen. But if there is a situation where you need to send money over, we would always recommend sending a small amount, like £1, making sure it gets to the right person, making sure the bank account is verified, the name matches. Most banks can check this for you now. Solicitors very, very rarely change their bank details because it's a massive hassle and it provides a security breach risk. So be wary of any company solicitors that have recently changed bank details. Just again, check with your bank, make sure it's going to the exact right place, and always send that a smaller deposit and get it confirmed over the phone first. And that is everything that we wanted to share today. We hope that you guys don't run into these issues, but we felt like you should be aware that they can happen and what you might be able to do to avoid these unfortunate situations. So if you have any tips, make sure to pop them in the comments box down below. And also, if you do have any questions for Mark, pop those in there as well. I know he'd love to answer them for you. If you want to skip the hassle of an open market sale and avoid many of the risks that we've spoken about today, you can consider selling your property to a professional cash buyer like Mark King. He will give you a fair, fast, guaranteed cash offer for your property. It can also complete within 7 working days, and we also have glowing reviews as well, so check out the description box. I'll have everything in there for you. But thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next one.